Hello guys, welcome back to the studio blog. Um, this is the story of how I start making jewelry. I love to wear fashion jewelry, so um, I have a habit of buying a lot before I become my um, before I start my small business. When I was on my maternity leave, I always just want to find something that make me happy, and then I find that at the beginning of the day when I put on an earring, I feel good. So usually when I go to the store, to the mall, I like to look at jewelry pieces, and I love to look at pretty earring. I buy, and then at one point I was like, I could make this and if I make it myself, I can make any earring that I want. But in the store, usually when I buy, I cannot find anything that is waterproof. Usually they faded pretty easily after you wear it or when you just leave it out. So that's how I try to study the different material, and finally I start to start a brand that is waterproof. So mainly it's stainless steel, and it's really good for sensitive skin as well. I know that I cannot wear some jewelry brands because it make my ear itchy. So when I start to make on my own, I can make any earring that I want. So when I start, the bead is quite expensive, especially when you start to build a collection at the beginning. I start to sometimes the necklace or anything that I don't like, I would take it apart and I would see how it's made. I take it apart and I put it back in, and sometimes it comes to the point that I love thrifting as well, and I see that, or I go to the flea market, and I always see that the old jewelry style I really in love too, and I always buy, and then I take everything apart and I make a new pieces. That's how my ideas start to create my brand. But even until now, I still enjoy it. Anytime that I see bead that I really like, and then you cannot find in the bead store as well, so I buy it and I make my own earring or necklace too. Just like this one, I see they have, like, the necklace is really big but it's broken apart. I think it's just you wear like this. Yeah, it true, but it's one fall, so one sit like here. So today I gonna turn this to a simple earring, and this is just an example. If you starting out, want to learn to make jewelry, you can find all these bag or bead, long necklace. You can cut it apart and then start to create your own new design, and then when you get the hang of it, you can start to go to a bead store and start to buy different kind of bead that you want to create, or if you want to start your own small business as well. So it's the option is more when you know how to make it on your own. So today I want to make the big earring out of these. I'm gonna use 2 big bead. Just make something simple today, guys. This vlog gonna be a simple earring, and all I need is just this. Actually, maybe I just make this instead. Yeah, it worked, and I'll show you here. You can make with the hoop, but I think I want to make with the hard stud. It might look a little bit big, but this is what I have. So let's turn this earring into a, sorry, this bead size, I think it's about 14 millimeter. It's quite big. So this bead size, it's about 12mm or even bigger. I don't have anything to measure, but it's quite big. So let's turn this into the earring with me. So the supply that you need, to make this, the apply, I'll just use 4 of these. The round nose plier to bend the loop, make the loop of the earring, and the cutter just to cut the extra access of the stainless steel needle here. And then these needle pin just to hold if I need to open up. I might not even need it, and then also with these bend plier just to hold up or open up the loop if I made a mistake. Or you can also use this one too, flat nose plier. So you can use 2 of these or these 2. Let's start making. I think I only have the silver. I have the silver hard stud, so I use that. And first thing first, I am using this eye pin. I'm gonna try if the bead hole can stay with this. It doesn't stay, so what I am going to use is one of these seed bead to put at the bottom of the eye pin. When you make jewelry, this is how it worked. Before I was like, how does like this thing work? How come when I put in and the bead fall out? So if bead fall out, just find way to add another bead to the bottom so it could stay. See, now it stay. And usually I add another one to the top as well. It depends. If you don't want to add, it's fine, but normally I like to add another bead to the top. And this is a little bit bigger. So hard to see, guys. Can you see? Yeah. I am still learning how to film the video, so when I get a hang of it, I hope the way that I film is better. But this is just how what I can do right now. And this one is a bit long, so I just cut it out a little bit. And you can bend it a bit like this. Bend it forward and then backward. You're making the loop. When I make the other loop, I will turn my phone the other way so you can see it better. Sorry, I think my boy, he using my with some tape or something. I don't know what he do. Anything that is out of the ordinary. I know my 6 years old must do something to my sometimes he need to use it for his toy, and then it will be messy. And yeah, so now I get the loop right. You can see here. Let's turn the phone the other way. This is the loop that I got. So now I am turning my phone this way. I'll show you when I make the other one. This is the eye pin. Here how what I meant. This hole is too big for this eye pin, so what I need is a little seed bead. If the hole is even bigger, you can use any other bigger bead that you have. But this thing, it worked for me. See, now it's whole. And I like to put another one on top. Like, you don't have to, but I like to put another one because I make this for myself, and since it's a little bit too long, you kind of just cut it out a bit here. When you just start making it, there's gonna be a lot of mistake that you do. You might be even have it too long or too short, but it's okay, that is just normal. And I bend it forward like this, and then this is just my way of doing it. Sorry, try to make it in front of the camera is a bit different. So now I bring it backward. This round nose plier is the one that make the loop round. So now, just like I mentioned, my kids using this too. I just realized that here's some tape in it. I'll clean it up after. So now you get the loop. Sometimes it is not perfect, but you can just fix it up along the way, and the more that you make it, you will get used to it. When I just start making jewelry, it was the first piece was terrible, and now since I get two of it, and the stud, I will connect the stud to the earring, to the charm. That's what I meant. So the stud, if you buy a pack like this, you will have different size for the jam ring. Sorry, and you choose whatever that fit to your need. That's why I always encourage you to shop your local when you want to make your jewelry, so you know the size and know what you need better. Sometimes ordering online, it's not most of the time I get the size wrong. So now I'm gonna use these two to open up the jam ring. I like how stainless steel is because it's really strong and durable than the brass. So I opened up the jam ring and I put the jam ring into the hole of the loop. So you get it like this, and now you connect it to the stud. And now you close it this way. Ta-da! I got a new earring. Usually you can get a bigger stud if you can find them in the store, but this is what I have, so I just want to make it with what I got. And the next one I will put the fold closer so you can see better. So this is the first one that I just finished, and now we move on to the second one. And this is the jam ring that I'm talking about. I just use this size. It's not too big when I use with this loop. And this one is too small. It's gonna be too tight, and this one is a little bit too big, so it won't look nice. This is the size that I use, and I'm gonna show you how I opened it. This is the jam ring, and then I hold one here. I like this bend nose plier. It's easy to open the jam ring, and I can use this. open up like this. So now you get the jump ring open, so you connect these hoop, the loop, to the stud that you want to make the earring, the hole here. And this is a little tricky, sometimes it takes practice to do when you close it, because my bead is a bit big, so it's in the way of closing the jump ring, but this is how I close it. I think I need a tripod to put the phone on the top so you can see it better. So now I finished making this earring. You guys can see. I'm gonna go outside and take some video for you to see and try it on. I like this chunky pearl. So this is the earring when it looks under the sun. And let me try it on for you. I am going to try it on. Just take my hoop off. Sorry, I am stay on the other side of the sun, so it's hard to see, but that one. And then if the next time you want to make like longer, you can add some other bead. Just play around with your bead, add some color bead to it, or just make all pearl. Or if you don't like the stud, maybe you can also use the hoop earring as well, instead of the stud. But I just find that this type of earring, it's work better with the stud for me. Under the sun, this is the one, how it look like. Really sunny, guys. So that's one side. I hardly open my eye. If I film this video a bit later, probably looks nicer with the color of the sun, but now it's like 12 o'clock in the afternoon, so when you're filming like the sun is straight, the quality doesn't look as good as the golden hours. It's between 4 to 5:30. Yeah, but I just want to finish up with this video and show you guys how it look like. And if you guys have any question, feel free to leave in the comments, and I will answer all the question as much as I could. And let's see you in the next project. Bye.